This is Brian Thunderberg, and I am the Rowlett City Manager. You know, one of the things that everybody is talking about this summer is water. We've had a lot of customers contact us about their water bill. So I want to take a few minutes to go through my personal story about how I looked at my bill and determined how much water I was using and why my bill went up so much. I have my own personal bill with me today. One of the things on our bill that shows up is there's a 13-month graph chart. So when I got my bill, $245, one of the things that I noticed was last August I used about 13,000 gallons, and this August I used more like about 32,000 gallons. So I was trying to figure out what was it that made my bill increase from 13,000 gallons to 32,000 gallons. Last year, at 13,000 gallons, that would have included 2 outside waterings that I would have been able to do, plus a few times that we used our soaker hoses to protect our foundation. Now that the Stage 3 water restrictions have been eliminated back in May 1st, we have allowed people to water twice a week. That's what the new rules say. So if I can water twice a week, that's 4 times in 2 weeks. Last year you can water once every 2 weeks. Now I can water 4 times in 2 weeks. So just looking at it from a logic perspective, you know you're going to use more water. And certainly I know that I was going to use more water. But the question I really wanted to know was, how much water does my irrigation system use? We determined based on the city's pressure, water pressure, typically about 10, maybe up to 12 gallons per minute comes out of our water, our irrigation system. So I went back home. I looked at my irrigation panel, my timer, and I have 8 zones, and I added up the minutes that every zone was set up for. And what I found out for myself, at least, that was 220 minutes. That's 3.7 hours. So every time I watered was 3.7 hours, 220 minutes, and using a rough rule of thumb of about 10 gallons per minute, you can see how very quickly we're up there around 200, 2,200, maybe a little bit more than that, gallons every single time I water. We went on watermyyard.org. This is the website on the North Texas Municipal Water District's website. This is a group, the Texas A&M has put this study together. And what it does, it tells you, based on your area that you live in, it tells you about how much time you should actually be watering your yard. If you have a high bill, you need to look at how much time you're using with your irrigation system if you have one. If you don't have one and you're using soaker hoses or things like that, put them on a timer. Most licensed irrigation specialists and landscape artists tell us that most people overwater. One thing that we want to encourage our customers to do is check for leaks. We have this little handy dandy tool that tells us how much water a leak can actually cause you. Even a leak as small as 1/8 of an inch could cost you as much as 100,000 gallons a month. For more water tips, you can check us out on our webpage at the address below.